guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to close out my paycheck budget for September week 2, and we're going to set up my paycheck budget for the third week of September. Going into the third week of September, we will also cash stuff my wallet, saving challenges, sinking funds, my 1 month ahead binder, and my bills binder. So if you like these kind of videos, please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. If you are a returning subby, thank you so much for coming back. If you are a returning viewer, I hope that you will consider subscribing. Leave me a comment down below and let's get started. Okay, y'all, so let's see what has happened in this past week. I only had one cell phone bill due, which we love. In the next week, my car insurance, I did put 109, but it's actually going to be 107 because my premium did go down. Other than that, I don't really have much going on, but did want to just remind you all that next Friday on September 19th, I will be doing our reveal for the 2026 Rose Gold Saving Challenge binders. So make sure you come back if you want to see what that's looking like. And then our November stickers go live next Friday on the 19th as well. Another little project that I worked on, I just wanted to see how it was going to come out, but I absolutely love it. I created some new fall themed sticky notes. So here they are. So it is a play on our sunset sticky notes, just a little bit more toned down for the fall season. So you guys can see the difference here if you have these. This one has the heart next to the teller slip, and this one has a little pumpkin spice latte and some leaves to represent the fall season. So these teller slips will also be available on the website on the 19th. I didn't order a whole lot because I don't know how they're gonna sell. So I think I'm only gonna put them on the website and just see how they do. But also want to let you guys know that I was adding that to the November sticker release next Friday. Okay, y'all, so for our devotion today, we have Psalm 34 and 14. Depart from evil and do good, seek peace and pursue it. The devotion reads, God wants us to live peaceful lives. God hates the insecurity and fear evil bring to our lives. A part of being a Christ follower is being a peace seeker. Make a list of how you can be an agent of peace in your community. Do you feel moved to make amends with neighbors, co-workers, family members? Maybe you feel called to speak against a particular injustice. It could be that you are nudged to finally agree to volunteer in your local church. Make steps to be a peacemaker today. And at the end of this video, I have a special request that I'm asking of you all, so I hope that you'll stay to the end. Okay, y'all, so I actually do have some miscellaneous money coming in this month in the aspect of refunds. So I got $25 back from my Atlanta trip. I told you guys we all stayed like in one cabin, and then we had one person paying for everything and we just gave her the funds. So she refunded me $25, as well as I did talk to my student loan provider to figure out, like I mentioned to you guys like a couple videos ago, trying to figure out why my payment didn't come out in the month of August. And they actually told me that once I scheduled auto pay for my loans, it actually gave me 1 month of forbearance. So I actually didn't owe anything in August, and that's why it didn't come out. So it's supposed to come out this month. We shall see. Nonetheless, that is a bill I did not have to pay last month, so I am including it in as a refund for this month. And then today we are going to stuff my car insurance bill for the month of October. I think that's about it. So let's go on to the paychecks. I actually need to make a correction here because I'm remembering this means that I get the budgeted amount back, not the actual. So I actually budgeted $77 for my student loans, and then the 25 means that I'm getting a total of 102 back, and it's just gonna stay in my bank account. Okay, y'all, so this is a rarity, but my paycheck to budget actually came out exact. So I put $88 aside for my October cell phone bill, so that went there. My entire cash wallet is empty for $92. I put 92 in saving challenges and sinking funds. I put 67 in my 1 month ahead binder. I didn't have anything extra come up or anything unbudgeted. So we zeroed out this week. And so I'll just put a dash here and we can move on to paycheck 3. Okay, and I hope the light's not funky. I kind of feel like this candle is making it a little funky. So today we are putting money aside for car insurance for the month of October, and that premium went down. It's like 106 and some change, so I'm going to budget 107. My variable expenses, which is my cash envelopes, this week will get 175. My sinking funds and saving challenges, I always have to add this up. I never have the total. They are getting 111 today. My 1 month ahead binder will get 84. And then for extra, I have my sister's birthday. She's like my adopted sister. And the budget for her is $60. And I believe that is all. And then nothing for budgeted. So let's go ahead and add these numbers up. So this brings our total to $537 for this week. Y'all, I'm like taking coffee sips in between frames. I did not get the best of sleep the last 2 nights, and again, I will get to that with you all at the end of the video when I have my special request that I'm asking of you all. You will hear about it at the end of the video. Okay, so for this past week, which was September 5th through the 11th, let's see, spending, we spent everything. So we have $40 left. So gas got 35, and that is what we spent. I don't know if you guys can see my calculator here, but so I'm gonna do 200 minus 35 means I have 165 left for the month. So groceries got 75. So I'm gonna do 300 minus 75 means I have 225 left for the month. Okay, next up is home. I spent the $7, and so 93 minus 7 is 86. Uh-oh, let me hold the paper. Eating out got 10. That's what we spent. And I had rollover money last week. So if you're looking at some of these numbers being low, it's because the week before this week, so this week I had a ton of money left over. So I just rolled it over and added 2. So 102 minus 10 is $92 left in eating out for the month. Meds, well, where am I at? Hold up. Okay, meds did not get anything. So for meds, we still have $40 left in the month, as well as beauty did not get anything. And I will have to give myself something for beauty, or for like, I need a pedicure. Okay, so now let's move on to paycheck 3, week 3. Okay, this week will be September 12th through the 18th. So spending is going to get 10, and I usually spend my spending money on like maybe snacks, maybe a coffee, Starbucks, something like that. Gas is going to get 35, groceries will get 75, home is going to get a 10, eating out will get 30, meds will get 15, and then I'm going to put my pedicure on one of these 2 weeks. So moving on to my September bill tracker. So all of my bill money is in the bank, and I am just now subtracting to make for September, and I'm just now subtracting to make sure each bill comes out and to see if I'm over or under budget. We're typically over budget because I'm able to see how much the bills are, and I just round up to the next dollar. So for our cell phone bill that came out, let me scoot y'all out a tad. The budget was 88, it came out to 87.23, so we saved 77 cents. My leftover money here from my bill money is what I use to build a buffer checking account. So I just let this money stay in the bank and just accumulate over time, and it gives me like a little buffer for when I do run into unexpected bills or expenses, or bills are a little bit higher 1 month than I expected. And I can't believe it, you guys, but I still have not spent any money out of my sinking funds this month so far. I think that will change though, because like I've been saying for a couple weeks now, I do want to go Christmas shopping for the kids, so that will probably change. But this is where I track my sinking fund expenses. And so that's going to be all for the budget portion of this video, guys. So my budget is just for me, and when it comes to the paychecks of it all, I show you guys a portion of what I do with my paycheck, but not the total whole pie of it, if you will. But I do keep the whole budget in this same planner. So I am using an Erin Condren 7x9 monthly planner, working on a new link for you all because I know my old one is not working. But this is the Golden Fall kit. Don't forget to pick up your October kits if you haven't gotten them yet. Don't forget that November kits go live next week. If you are a part of my email subscriber list, you will see the sneak peeks this weekend. I haven't sent them out yet, but I will. So let's go ahead and get to the cash stuffing. Okay, y'all, so we are in my wallet here. Let's see if I can rest it on the pumpkins. So spending is going to get a 10 for today, or this week. Today for this week. Gas will get 35, so I'm going 20, 10, and 5. I definitely need a car wash. It's been a couple weeks. All right, groceries will get 75, so 50, 70, and a 5. And let's see, up next, home is gonna get a 10. I think I just need some laundry. Need this for laundry. Everything else is pretty good. Eating out is gonna get 30. So 30 for eating out. And then meds will get 15. Let's see here. Now, I also have to put some funds aside for my sister's birthday party. So these are some coins I'm gonna put in my coin box, but I'm going to grab her 60 and put this in my little zipper pouch back here. I think that's all. Yeah. And just put that right there. Okay. And I do have some receipts. I'm going to scan into Fetch Rewards. I am trying to rack my points up. My code is down below if you want to scan receipts and get points and then turn those points into gift cards. I like to use Amazon and Visa. Okay, so moving on to our saving challenges. We will start with our card challenge. I'm gonna put 10 in today, which means in the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna have to put over $100 in here. So I'm already getting myself prepared for that. So adding a 10 to my card challenge puts me at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900, 950, 960. I did recently do a cash condense, so everything, all of my binders are pretty much slim for this new, starting off this new month, which is what I wanted. Okay, so we are done with our card challenge. So now moving on to our Rose Gold Saving Challenge binder, we're gonna put in 24. So I like to take my little card out here and I'm going to bubble in the 24. I definitely know that this marker's new because the edges, the edge, the point is so sharp. Okay, 20, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And put that all to the side, and then we'll flip over to our September envelope back here. And add 24. So in our September envelope, we have 20, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, and 47. So $47 in September. And then I'm gonna keep the card out like I always do, just to let it dry a little bit before putting it back in the binder. And we are done with our saving challenges. Okay, next up will be my 1 month ahead binder. This is one of my favorite binders, guys. So this is my third time saving money in this binder. The first time that I completed this binder, I used those funds to get a month ahead on bills, which comes in very handy if you live on variable income like myself. So that's how this binder is how I got 1 month ahead on bills. The second time I completed this binder, I just took the funds out, put them into my high yield savings account online with Ally to get me started for a fully funded emergency fund. And so now this is my third time saving money in this binder, and I'm gonna do the same thing. So just take the money out and put it into my high yield savings account. So this is truly one of my favorite binders. It is a printable in the shop so that you can use it like over and over and over again. So in my rent envelope, we have 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 285, 286, 287. Okay, so now we are good to go with rent. And next up we have my utilities combined envelope. So these are all of my utilities except for electricity, because electricity is separate. And we're adding a 5 for $20, $30, and $5. You guys, I'm going to change out this tin. It is ripped, and so at the end of the month or beginning of a new month, when I have to deposit the money, I don't want, let's see, I really don't want to have issues with the machine reading it. So I'm gonna put this tin in my wallet to spend, and then make sure I have a nicer tin in these envelopes, because sometimes the bank that I go to, sometimes it's, oh snap, did I color this, y'all? Let's see, I have 35, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35. I should have colored that one. What the heck was I doing? Anyway, the bank that's right near me, sometimes they are understaffed, and so they're a little slow with their services. So I do just like to use a machine to deposit my bill money. It's really quick, accurate. So yeah. Okay, streaming apps will get $1. This is for Netflix. And so we have $5, $6, $7, $8, and $9 on Netflix. All right. Netflix is done. Health insurance is getting $2. And I also wanted to mention, which I did put it on my website in the little notes section, that for the rose gold binder, I'm going to show it on YouTube first. So that the video that I post next week will be my first time revealing it online. It will not be shown on Instagram first. It will be shown here to you all first. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay. Health insurance is done. My cell phone is going to get $6. For 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42. So we're about halfway done with cell phone. car insurance will get a 5 for $20.35. Internet will get 6 for $5 and $6. And we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42. Did the same thing. 42. All right. Wi-Fi is done. And my only personal subscriptions will be my Apple Music and my Apple Storage. So that's going to get $1 for 5, 6, 7. Subscriptions is done. And electricity will get 13. My one utility that's not a part of the others, and it used to be. Okay, so in electricity, we have 50, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78. $78 in electricity. And the last one will be student loans, and it will get $4 for 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that will put us at 24. Okay, so that is going to be the end of the 1 month ahead binder. And we are done here. Okay, next up is going to be my bill binder. And so this is the binder that is holding my bill money for October. So we're going to do car insurance today. Our cell phone is stuffed. Our health insurance is stuffed. Our streaming, which is Netflix, that is stuffed. Car insurance will get 100, 105, 106, and 107. So we have our cell phone, our car insurance bill ready to go for October. And let's see what else is stuffed. And our rent is ready to go. So that is it for the October bills. And lastly will be my sinking funds. So this is the portion of the video where we will go ahead and talk about that, the infamous pillow. And I'm gonna leave the events in there. All right, y'all, so before we get started, this is the name of the pillow. It is Donema, not sure how to pronounce it, Contour Memory Foam Pillow. And this is what it looks like. I'm gonna try to open this up and not set anything on fire over here. So there's a picture of it, I believe. Let's see here, y'all. With color. So it's not showing, I thought it showed the picture with color, but it doesn't. But this pillow is linked in my Amazon storefront, and I got the black and white one. Now, I would recommend, if you're gonna get this pillow, to get the black and white one, because I tried another color, and sometimes you gotta be careful with Amazon. Sometimes, you know how you can like you could reorder the same thing and get something different. I don't know if y'all have ever had that happen, but it definitely has happened. But what I realized was, I think maybe different colors may be sold at from different factories or come from different places. So I would tell you all to get the black and white pillow. That's the first one that I used a while ago that worked well. And then when I went to go replace it, I used a different color and it didn't really work out well for me. Now, just a week ago, I got the black and white one again, and it's working well. So the shape of the pillow is this. It's white and black. It's in my storefront, and this is the pillow. Okay, so let's get started with birthdays. I'm going to add a 10 to birthdays, and that is going to make it have $30. So I just used this envelope a month ago for my birthday. So we are starting over. I am going to be increasing the amount. I'm just not sure when, maybe this month, next month, or just before the year is out. But I do want to increase that amount. Wardrobe is going to get a 5. In wardrobe, I have 20, 25, 30, 31, and 32. So $32 in wardrobe. Oh, we're not too far from our $50 goal. Okay, cool. I really need some new tennis shoes, y'all. I don't know what kind I'm gonna get because I'm not a tennis shoe wearer. Like, I wear sandals, I wear flats, I wear boots, I wear, what else do I wear? Like Crocs and stuff type shoes. I'm not a tennis shoe person, but I do like to have a good pair. I need a new one. Monthly savings has 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72. So $72 in monthly savings. I feel like I need about $400 in this envelope, or maybe 3. I can't recall what I had in here before I started using it this year for those months, but it was a little tight. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to need to increase that. Car maintenance is going to get 25. So 20 and a 5. And in car maintenance, we have 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 265, 270. So 270 in car maintenance. I'm probably going to be using this one again pretty soon. My daddy found me a mechanic, y'all. So, because I told y'all how the dealership is like getting on my last nerves with these prices. So yeah, miscellaneous has 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is all done. But yeah, so we found a mechanic, and he's been having his own shop for like 30 years. I think I told y'all about him already. So I'm supposed to be meeting up. Me and my dad are supposed to go meet up with him, I think either at the end of this month or next month. So godchildren got $2. So 200, 250, 251, 2, 3, and 4. 254. I did put $50 to the bank last week, which is why you guys see the $100 placeholder money, fake money, and then the 50. So the 50 is in the bank. And the last envelope is the date night envelope, getting $5. And so we have 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72. So $72. And we are all done. So that is going to be it for the high priority sinking funds binder. Okay, and lastly, I have my low priority sinking funds binder. So we'll get all this out of here. So car registration will get $2. So 1, 2, and we have 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, $26 in car registration. My car registration is due in May. I usually take care of it in June. This year I think I took care of it in July. Crazy. And I don't even think I put the sticker on until August. Yeah, I was tripping this year. Giving is going to get $2, and this is for our next giveaway on the channel. So I have 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. $36 for a giveaway. So when we reach 40,000 subscribers, we will have another giveaway. I think we reached 30K last year, I think. So Christmas will get a 10. Oh, that's a bad 10. And Christmas has 100, 200, 300, 320, and 330. I was thinking about getting the kids gifts from like Amazon, but it was a no. It was it was a no. I was like, no, this is a situation where I have to go in the store. I have to look at these gifts. I have to look at these clothes, look at these toys. I cannot buy this stuff online. Like some things you can buy online, a lot of things you can buy online. But for kids, I don't know. I have bought my godchild a toy from Amazon, I think last year, and I was like, never again. Never again. Okay, so our emergency fund, which is our starter emergency fund, has 1,000, 1,200, 52, 57. So all these are placeholders, and I actually think I'm gonna cut this one down because it's a lot bigger than the rest of the bills, and it kind of scrunches up. But we have 257, or excuse me, 1257. 1257 added a 5, and today is the 12th. I definitely need new trackers. We'll take care of that at the end of this month. Okay, next up is, see, I don't really like, I want it to fit a little bit better. I mean, it fits well, but I just want it to fit a little bit better, so I think I'm gonna cut it down. Holidays will get $2 for 50, 1, 2, and 3. 53. And lastly, car tires will get $2. And it has 100, 200, 250, 270, 275, 76, 77, 278. So we're almost at 280. Next week we'll be at 280. And then I have to get new tires by the beginning of October. So that is all of the envelopes in my low priority binder. I'm gonna get these back, and then we'll come back and talk about my special request. Okay, y'all, so my special request is, and I am going to attempt to get through this without crying, but you know what? Y'all are my family, so it is what it is. If it happens, it happens. So I told you guys that I did not get great sleep for the last 2 nights. So about 2 nights ago, or two days, I can't figure out if it's 2 or 3 days ago, but I did get a text message from my brother that his best friend was unresponsive and in ICU. And so we were praying for like a miracle in that situation, and she did unfortunately pass away. So my special request that I will bring things to you guys in this manner all the time, and when I tell you it helps me every time I need it, is just asking you guys to pray for my family. So I have known her for about 20 years of my life. This was a very unexpected passing, she was not sick. She did not have any like terminal illnesses or anything like that. So she was very young. She was in her late 30s, and both my brother and my sister-in-law have been close to her. So my brother knew her first because they went to school together, they went to college together, and then he met his now wife, and so the two of them became very good friends with her. And they've been friends for 20 years. I first met her when I was in middle school. So she did unexpectedly pass away, and my siblings and I are taking it very hard. So the night that I found out that she was in ICU, like, y'all, I didn't go to bed until like 6 o'clock in the morning. I didn't go to bed. Like, I probably slept like 2 hours that night. So last night was better. I went to bed at like 3 o'clock in the morning last night. She passed yesterday, so it has just been extremely difficult. You know, like, every now and then in life you get hit with one of these type of situations, and it's so hard, you know. And I know sometimes you guys will let me know if something happens to you, like, hey, say a prayer, because you guys know I will pray for you if you let me know. So my special request is just that you would pray for my family and I, especially my brother and my sister-in-law. And I don't want to go into details with her name or what happened or anything like that, because I just don't feel like I'm at liberty to do that. But, you know, you guys know my name. So if you could just say a prayer for me, say a prayer for my brother, my sister, my sister-in-law, I would really, really appreciate it. Today has been a little bit better. I was like up crying at 2-3 o'clock in the morning last night. I woke up this morning crying, and I had to stop while I was filming. So it's been tough. I know that this too shall pass. You know, I know that managing grief gets easier as the days go on. I do know that. So I just pray for strength for us physically, because grief can physically take a toll on your body. So that's kind of why I was like forcing myself. But I'm very happy to be here and filming with you guys. But, like, you know, telling myself, like, no, like, you're going to film today, because you have to, you know, give your mind, your body, your eyes, like, it needs a break, like, from grieving. So go do something, you know, and all the things. So I haven't even went to go visit my brother and my sister-in-law yet. They needed a couple days. So thank you guys so much if you stayed and listened to this part of the video. Thank you so much. For those of you that have already offered your condolences on Instagram, because I did make a post over there in my story, I love you guys. I hope that you have a great weekend, and that if you are going through anything similar to this, my prayers are with you as well. And I'll see you guys back next week. Bye.